Honestly, I can't wait for the cast to meet Farina. Hopefully they do show them meeting Farina for the first time and they don't just skip it. I want to see the introductions.
Ayaka, you're already here!
Saw dudes.
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Went as well as it could, I guess.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Mermonia.
Oh? Ayato getting in the connections. I respect it.
I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture.
Look at him being such a good brother. Also, I should put these on to make it easier.
So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there. 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together. You've
Ooh.
already seen them, right?
Yeah, I kind of just destroyed both of them. I've been grinding the materials for Navia, so, yeah, they're no longer there anymore.
Yeah, those two. Amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess.
We sat and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them too.
We went straight to killing them, so, alright.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, diving, to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater.
So is everyone just blessed with that then, or is it only vision holders?
I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
I love the vibe that Yoimiya brings. It's cute.
At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Turns out the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all.
I wasn't expecting a flashback, to be honest.
Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
I think Yoimiya is behaving in the right way.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too.
Oh, okay.
That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in.
I didn't know that was documented.
The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful.
It is.
I love seeing the Romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma.
See, personally, this is what I like. I like seeing characters interact with the region.
Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
She's so dumb, I love her, man.
Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beasts.
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
That's so cool. I appreciate that.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Nah, you gotta make the most of your holiday.
Yeah, even I was worried I wouldn't be able to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night.
Oh, you're getting that feeling. Okay.
But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was ready to go.
Fair play.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon.
Yeah, but where's Farina? I want you all to meet her.
As for the others, we're here.
Never mind. Damn it, Farina isn't here though. Give it to me.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
Respect.
Wait, 6 miles?
There she is.
I'm so tired. I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure could use some of that endless energy everyone else has.
I'm with Farina on this one.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
There's that 10% brain power kicking in.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that for you.
No,
She's too kind.
You can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. The last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
Oh, coffee stains. Ugh.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
Leave it to you then. So does she know who...
Has so much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
She basically still just has a childlike mindset.
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
Amen, Farina. Amen to that.
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
You know what? 10 out of 10 director. Putting in the work.
Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Really? Look at her past history. We've seen how seriously she takes stuff. Look at her story quest.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it.
It's good to know she has some self-confidence.
I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
My point.
Here's your coffee, Farina.
Oh, okay. First person. Ah, look at that smile.
Thank you. The sound of being called director and the aroma of coffee feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the morning.
I'm just saying, stop holding the plate like that. It scares me. Just seeing it wobbling around like that. At least have a good grip on the plate.
Oh, it seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
Hey, the gang's all here. Don't know who these two are, though.
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Buzzin'.
Really? That's great!
He is really looking forward to our film, and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers.
I do want to hear their individual thoughts on Farina, though, which they'll probably not say out loud whilst everyone's here. Hopefully they do give it to us, though.
Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Take the
Okay,
floor,
thanks.
Xavier.
First, I'd like to introduce our new members.
NBC 1 and NBC 2.
This is our prop manager, Veronique. She'll be in charge of all the film's props and items.
Veronique.
And this is Bono, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Hello, Bono.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
Are they also doing this for free?
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I really thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film.
Again, that is entirely your fault.
I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Leave it to the main characters to help.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
I mean, especially when you've got Farina's name on it. That alone just skyrockets it.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
Honestly, would have been a disaster.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible.
Okay, Xavier.
This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it. So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now!
Way, woo!
You may take it from here, Director Farina.
Alright, lead the way.
All right, listen up, everyone.
Listening.
The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Also, I did read a comment as well, the story about the two young musketeers. It's sort of similar to Lenny and Lynette. Like, there's quite a few similarities there.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
She always does.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine.
Bad choice of words.
Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Alright, okay.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
Who would have guessed?
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
Alright. Talking to everyone. Fiction and reality inside and outside of the frame. There was no off in that, but I added it anyway. Farina.
I don't need any help here. Why don't you try asking someone else?
I just wanted to talk to you, but okay.
So this is what a musket looks like.
Ayaka's getting a weapon upgrade.
Not exactly.
What are you struggling with?
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
Ayaka had friends?
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
To achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
Ooh, actually, that's pretty difficult. Ayato looking naive.
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
Yep, the man knows what he's doing.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Quiet.
Oh, there you go. Alright, Yoimiya, what are you up to?
How about here?
Maybe?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
I mean, she's only pushing things around.
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show. It's interesting to imagine what kind of atmosphere the lights will create.
Honestly, there should also be fireworks in this film. Be a missed opportunity.
I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader, right? Those roles are just perfect for the two of you.
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
Hey, that's what I said last time.
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other. If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack.
I mean, I guess you could say we have a super close bond with Paimon, but it's more of a, See, the thing about Paimon, sometimes she can be good, sometimes she can be bad. Majority of the time, it's bad. But it's nice to get the good moments. Yeah, the clapperboard just gets edited out in post-production.
Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yoimiya, we need lights over there too.
Man is very soft-spoken.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh, it's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
There you go.
Seems like Yoimiya's really getting into it.
And then we're just hovering about.
But she was right. We do have a super close bond, don't we?
Of course.
Paimon's really happy to hear that.
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's not.
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Using some actual film techniques, okay.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
I think this is going to be nice to see.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now.
Give them real weapons and let them feel the recoil. What could go wrong with that?
However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic. Also,
point.
be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintained.
This is why you need a professional with you.
Good point.
Adds to the realism a little bit.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevreuse. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Yep.
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
Makes sense, though.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
I'm so glad we don't have to maintain weapons in Genshin. Imagine if we needed to.
Yes. This way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
Well, there you go. New friendship acquired.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Look at that. Ayaka's getting some more friends.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon, or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Good, we're actually going over some gun safety. And never have your finger on the trigger.
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Okay.
Like this?
Yeah, have it sideways? Okay. Going full-blown gangster?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Okay, dude. Sick.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
See, I know nothing about weapons, so aiming a musket sideways shoots it better?
This is the end of the road for you.
God damn.
Huh.
I think what Ayato's gonna suggest is have Chevreuse do this.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Okay, gonna go.
Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
I don't want to play the main character. I want to play the villain.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Oh,
Yes, much better.
look at that. Have those two side by side. Easy enough. And it'll develop their friendship as well.
What do you think?
I do see your point. But are you sure you wish to do this?
He wants his sister to have a good time.
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand. Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevreuse, could the two of you please come over here?
Getting some character changes.
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
Nah.
Let's go see.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevreuse. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
There you go.
What?
You get to play a character that you like.
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevreuse.
But brother...
I mean, we've already got the rights to change the story, so why not?
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated.
It makes sense why Ayato wants to focus on making connections over filmmaking.
Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
True.
Are you really sure?
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved.
Okay.
The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well.
Yeah, need to give both characters a chance to shine.
But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly.
Though they gotta be like adopted or something because they do not look the same.
Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
And I feel like Ayato could play the cold and dignified personality well. I feel like that's more of his true personality in my opinion, but...
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevreuse.
Chevreuse mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
Yeah, but there's a difference between, like, liking a character and then wanting to play them. Again, we still don't know if she's a big fan of acting.
All right, I'll take the role.
Never mind.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script. We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes.
I feel like that's a very big change to do on the day of recording, but this is already scuffed as it is, so it doesn't make that much of a difference.
I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
With Farina on board, hell yeah.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevreuse. You have my gratitude.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
There you go.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry.
And it also develops the friendship between the two.
Let's go, Miss Chevreuse. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevreuse.
Look at that. Awesome.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
That's also true.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
God, now I want to see Ayato talking with Nicolette.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Man, I'm really enjoying Chiori, mainly because she's so straightforward. She just cuts to the point.
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler.
Oh.
But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side. I would like to give her some space.
Man, what a goated brother.
All right, go on. Spoil her some more.
Ayato, it's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, these the lines for the musketeer? This is justice.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
Yeah, those lines really don't suit him.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
See, Ayato's a character that, you know, manipulates stuff behind the scenes. It's not really someone you want to see on film. He's more of the eminence in shadow. So are you going back to work now?
Yes. I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Okay.
Traveler, get the camera ready.
All right.
Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors, to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Let's get it, gang.
Go on now. And please take good care of Ayaka.
We will, as always.
Yep, don't worry.
You can count on us. Good luck with your work.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
Transition time.
All right. Now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone. The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate. They've been ostracized and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why. We want to capture how naive and innocent they are, despite their pain.
Alright, I want everyone on the crew to just throw insults at them. Going back to what we did in drama class.
Chevreuse will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment.
Okay.
Silence on the set! Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Sick. Okay, do we actually have to do it manually?
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Oh shit, okay.
Mother, you were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
Fuck, that doesn't look well. That does not look good.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat, apple turnovers.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
God, I've already forgotten what Farina said. Oh no. Alright, we're zooming in on Tulip.
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
Okay, that doesn't look too bad.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home?
Getting some good acting.
What's the matter, Iris?
Focus on Iris.
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
Aw.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
Alright, now it's on. Who are we fighting?
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. Girls, listen to me.
Does these options even matter? Am I just overthinking it way too much? Alright, pan over all three characters.
It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like beautiful flowers.
Nailed that one.
Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. But one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good shot with the flowers in the back.
Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut!
Alright, hopefully I didn't do a terrible job.
Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take.
Buzzing.
Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
Yeah, get with it, Paimon.
Oh, got it.
Disappointment.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevreuse?
I think they did pretty well.
I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
She knows what she's doing.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film. You should have more confidence.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
I'm pretty sure there was like no wrong options there. I was probably overthinking it, but that's what I do best. Everything proceeds at a great pace, and once Farina has adjusted some details to her satisfaction, you begin to film.
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Alright, we're getting some emotional moments.
Mother, we're back.
Oh.
Mother?
Oh.
What's wrong, Tulip?
I gotta get invested in the story.
Iris, stay away!
Oh.
Huh? Why? What's...
No.
Mother!
Poison.
Mother...
She's dead.
There's poison in this cup.
Those bastards.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions.
I mean, truth be told, this is a very easy way to get someone to kill you out of revenge. And if you're gonna kill someone, at least try and cover it up, alright? Oh no, not the tears.
Iris, we need to leave this place.
Good judgment.
Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Not here.
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
Mm-hmm.
But are we just going to let them get away with this?
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now.
We gotta go through a training arc. Oh.
Come on, let's go.
No, wait.
Okay, what's up?
We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her.
Oh, the star of the rose. Okay. I think they're using the rainbow rose, right?
That's why we
went out in the first place to buy her this flower.
Oh.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut!
Fair play, well done.
Beautiful! Great performance!
Bravo.
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
Get some teardrops in.
I was surprised too.
She thought about her real mother?
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character.
There you go. Born to become an actor.
It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Okay.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy?
There you go, you got Farina's praise.
Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
Definitely not gonna say that out loud though, is she? A full day of filming on set quickly passes. Good job, gang.
Huh? Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard.
I don't know. Let's get her a fidget spinner or something. Keep her entertained.
How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
A little bit, but it was a lot of fun.
Good work, you two.
Thank you, Chevreuse.
You too, Chevreuse. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset.
A great person to play the character.
Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh yeah, the actual murder mystery. I forgot about that.
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot!
My answer is yes.
You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? So, how are they similar exactly?
Probably leaving the rainbow roses next to them.
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned.
So you mean there were rainbow roses in your case too?
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
Could very well be Lenny and Lynette. It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning. Especially after seeing the script today. Ooh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
If we're only there to assist, then I think we can join the case.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice.
We're getting paid in Primo Gems.
There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Lead the way.
Huh? Right now? Well, we just got done filming all day. Paimon's so tired.
Then you can go to bed.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea. If you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog.
Okay.
That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
See, I keep thinking she's wearing headphones around her neck. Something like this. I don't even know what these are. Maybe they are headphones, who knows?
So, where are we going right now?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
So yeah, my theory is it's the author of the book that's killing people.
Welcome to LeChaux's Clockwork Workshop. How can I help you?
I can definitely see the story going that way.
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
Weapon
I mean
parts.
the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Oh,
Don't
do you?
misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble. We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
You don't sell them on the side, do you? Is this a cover-up business, eh?
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual rather than on behalf of an organization?
Good question.
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Okay.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
Unless the person we're looking for is part of an organization. That could be the case. Oh shit. That was very shallow to dive into. I respect the commitment, Frina. Hello, Steel.
Oh, hey, Chevreuse. Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
See, I feel like if someone's covering up their murder scenes very efficiently, I don't think they would leave such an obvious trail like this. Or maybe I'm just giving them too much credit.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanalia Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Probably for our own safety.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Gotta respect the grind, though.
Then has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't typically give them to one specific person.
See, I'm pretty sure this individual is part of an organization.
I understand. Thanks for your cooperation.
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
Yeah, a good source of income.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
That's what I was gonna suggest as well.
Are you sure? People might not be so thrilled to see the captain of the special patrol there.
Well, that's too bad.
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Nope.
Huh? No what?
That I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
Oh, damn. Okay. She came from underneath, eh? Alright, so she has the clout down here.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
I mean, this seems accurate for this type of place.
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon.
Good old broken bottles.
Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up. These are obviously marks from musket bullets.
Okay, so it's probably someone who grew up here, and they ended up reading the novel, and they want to take it out on all the people above ground, because, you know, there's kind of a hate relationship between the two.
In other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
Wouldn't that alert everyone down here, though? Just hearing constant gunshots?
Could it have been the killer?
Because this causes a lot of echo, and it's also a gunshot.
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Cendre own guns, few hide the fact from others. And even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots.
So we just asked the locals who's been shooting here, like, every night.
Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
It's not even that far of a distance. You're telling me people can't hear the gunshots from here? Like, these people should know about it.
It's been a while, Tetro.
Using some old friendships.
Please, just get on with your request.
Damn, not even eye contact?
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Muskets.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
Damn, making some use of that connection. Also, why is this guy not blurred? That tells me he's important.
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
Maybe.
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day.
Fair enough, I guess.
But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired. We were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
Did you check if the gun was real? Might have been swapped out for a prop.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
Ah.
You mean A criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I mean, with how he's not leaving that much evidence at crime scenes, they seem to know what they're doing.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
Oh.
In Fleuve Cendra, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today.
Fair enough.
It's the guy living in the East Side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
Definitely seems like a person that would murder people above.
So, who was the one who lost the gun in the first place?
Don't bother. Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Smart individual.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevreuse. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long. Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think changing out the outfit would probably be best.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
Or we can use it as bait to lure the guy out.
I'll come and go as I please. And I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
There you go.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Is that a threat? But yeah, I can definitely see Chevreuse, like, growing up around here.
Hello. I'd like to ask some questions.
What's up?
I don't know anything.
Bro, at least let her ask the question first. That was so quick.
Don't worry. I'm not here to arrest anybody.
I'm here to ask you a question. I don't know anything. Really?
You say that now.
It's the truth. Here. Take this as my guarantee.
You're bribing?
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the Special Patrol bribing a citizen?
Shh, keep your lips sealed and no one will ever know. Besides, it's called buying info.
Seems you're different from the other guards.
You know what? I respect the character.
What do you want to know?
She knows what she's doing.
Have you heard anything related to Muskets in Fleuve Cendra lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night.
Thank you.
So loud that it's been waking me up.
I'm glad it got addressed because, again, it's only from this distance here. That shit would echo throughout all of this place.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around here.
I think it would be kind of easy to tell, but alright.
Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere. It's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
I mean, fair enough then if houses are collapsing and pipes are exploding. I feel like that's an issue that needs to be addressed, but it is what it is.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Maybe I would remember a little bit better if you pay me a little bit more money. That might jog my memory.
Is it that you don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
You tell me.
I respect the grind.
Then please, think about it some more.
She's giving her even more Mora!
Yeah, maybe she's just giving out some pâte de fruit.
The noises came from the end of the Southern Waterway. I came out and had a look for myself when I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close.
Fair enough.
That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Thanks for the pâte de fruit.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. I butchered that. Paimon, stop thinking about it.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk.
I want some pâte de fruit too.
My apologies, I'm all out of sweets.
We know the code names now.
Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings.
Hey, I'll take some fries and fried chicken, goddamn.
But taking care of junk food is my responsibility.
Okay.
You're better off sticking to your normal, nutritious diet.
Yeah, you just pull those out of thin air? You just carrying those with you? No, my food.
Now then, let's keep going.
She's such a vibe.
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
You feel like it? We've got a lot of important information. Yes, we definitely learned more down here than we did on the surface.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this.
Lay it out.
A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back.
Damn, okay.
In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket and took it to the Fleuve Cendres for target practice.
Yep.
Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
Damn, leave it to Chevreuse to piece together that.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
About the guy who died.
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Cendres. It's said that he was a poor, solitary man.
Oh, okay, that throws a wrench into things. Yeah, but if we're following the novel, shouldn't the guy have been a nobleman?
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out.
Interesting, okay.
If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies.
Oh no, did he kill Thorfinn?
He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead. Much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey? And to whom exactly?
Yeah, could they be the novelist? That's what I said.
We've thoroughly investigated that possibility.
Makes sense.
He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Or maybe the novelist has a sister or a brother that did the murder. Throwing out some conspiracy theories now.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then. In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence.
Well, I have no clue.
More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
You never know, though.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
To be honest, it's probably going to tie into what Ayato is investigating as well.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day.
Yeah, like I said before, we've got 5 acts to go through.
How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
It'll be tying into the film as well. As we uncover more about the film, we'll uncover more about the investigation. Makes sense.
Wait, but weren't you saying Intel is like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
I mean, she was quoting a book.
But the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Yeah, Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
Islands need time to develop.
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
There you go. Fiction and reality inside and outside the frame. So pretty much give it some time and it'll lead us to where we need to be.
What? Never thought that the captain of the security and surveillance patrol could come from the Fleuve Cendres?
Yeah, I have to say, I am pretty shocked, but it does make sense in some areas. I'm sure that wasn't easy.
You mean rising through the ranks? It was a struggle, for sure. But as long as you can distinguish yourself through your accomplishments and skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth.
I respect it though, she put in the grind.
If you look at it another way, my life at Fleuve Cendres has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills.
True, like negotiation, bribing, forming connections, yeah.
Skills like how to barter with criminals or how to think in their shoes.
True.
Of course, I'd appreciate it if you could keep this a secret between us.
We will. Paimon probably will though. Alright, and that completes Act 2. I wonder by Act 5 if we're gonna get like a full-on cutscene, like of the film on how it actually looks. I think that would be nice. But yeah, we found out that Ayaka is an acting prodigy. We learn more about Chevreuse and where she grew up, which honestly surprised me, but it makes sense. But next I'm playing through part 3, so if you don't want to miss my reaction to that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you then.